want to give you a system for memorizing the chords of a song and not just getting lost because you're trying to memorize the chords one chord at a time. I tried to do that for a long time and I found it really difficult because I'd always forget one or two of the chords somewhere along the way and just get lost. So instead of doing that, I want to teach you a system to find the next chord so it's not a surprise to you and you kind of see it coming. So in order to make this system work, we have to understand a little bit about the notes on the guitar and where everything lies out. So I'm just going to cover that real quick. So here are all the 12 notes on guitar. We've got E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, and then we're back where we started, at the E. So those 12 notes, that's it. That's all the notes you're ever going to play. So if we arrange those, we could put them in a line and just go through over and over again, but it's probably better to put them into a circle. So if we put them in a circle, we can go around and round and go through that as many times as we want. But it doesn't really help us learn songs. It's just all the notes of the fretboard. So what if I arrange those notes, instead of just going from one note to the next note in semitones, or the closest possible distance between the notes, what if I went up 5 frets instead? So I went from E, and I went F, that's 1, F sharp 2, G 3, G sharp 4, and I got to A. That would be 5 notes. So, or 5 frets I should say. So the distance between the E and the A is 5 frets. And that will give me what's called a fourth. So any 2 notes, if there's a distance of 5 frets between them, it'll give you what we call a perfect fourth. So now I'm going to arrange my system in a circle, but with fourths instead, so jumps of a fourth. We get C, F, and then B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, and then we're back. We're back to C, and that's all 12 notes. So all I've done is I've just arranged all the notes in intervals or jumps of a fourth. When I'm memorizing a song, that's what I'm using. I'm using the circle of fourths to memorize it. So let me show you what I mean. So if I open a songbook or I'm just memorizing something and I've got a G, my first chord, for me, 9 times out of 10, the next chord's going to be a C. I mean, it might not be, but there's a good chance it'll be a C, because G to C is a fourth. Let's say it goes G to C, and the next chord's an F. We've just gone G, up a fourth to C, up another fourth to F. And maybe it goes somewhere else after that. Maybe it goes, so let's play the song. So here, now it changes. It goes to this A minor, let's say. Your next chord after A minor just might be some kind of D. So there it is again, that's the cycle again, or the circle again. So I did G to C, which was a fourth, C to F, another fourth, then I went somewhere else, but it's still a fourth. I did F to A minor, and then A minor to D. So the whole song is fourths. So what I do is, I memorize where the song changes from the circle. I don't really memorize the circle because I already know the circle. I already know those notes. So once you have that down, then you can start memorizing the song from the point of view of, okay, where does it change from the circle? Where's there a chord where it jumps around? If that happens, that's the part that I memorize, and the rest of it, I already know because it's part of the circle. Maybe you've heard of this system as being called the cycle of fifths, not fourths, or the cycle of fourths and fifths. So what does that mean? Well, if you go backwards from the cycle of fourths, you'll get the cycle of fifths. It's just the intervals in jumps of a fifth. If we want a fifth, we have to go up 7 frets. And if I need a fifth, I just start going around the circle the opposite way. So the next time you're learning a song, use this system to show you what the next chord's going to be. And if it's not what you're expecting, if it's not part of the circle, then it probably broke the cycle for a second, and then memorize those changes. It'll probably be for a bridge or maybe a chorus or something like that where it changes the chords. But I guarantee you're going to have jumps of a fourth in your song. Hopefully this helps a lot. If you've got any questions or you want to know how I apply this to other songs or jazz standards or anything like that, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. Hope this lesson was useful to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.